get home from work, pumped to watch some hockey, some Blackhawks hockey. Then you remember it's Hockey Fights Cancer Night at the UC and pregame tributes and videos and the kids and Eddie Olczyk and fighting back tears. And you just kind of get reminded how little hockey or any game really means in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
Woohoo! But this time, we are in a snow week. Yes, you can't get any better.
Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Sorry for the Debbie Downer intro, but I got something to cheer you up because Game 23 is in the books, and the Hawks win big this time, 7-3 against the Anaheim Ducks, who are less than mighty with all the injuries they have. It was essentially Corey Perry and the Gulls versus the Blackhawks. Nonetheless, the Ducks have actually done a pretty darn good job with all the injuries they've had so far, and the game still has to be played. The Hawks have to come out and take care of business, and once again, they start off fast in the first period and jump out to the early lead. About 5-ish minutes into the first period, Patrick Sharp would have a golden opportunity. He's basically all alone with Gibson on the rush on the left-hand side. He tries to go top shelf, but Gibson flashes the leather and robs Sharp. Sharp would, however, get his revenge a little bit later on. About 9 minutes in, Hartman does a great job forechecking, winning some puck battles, batting the puck out of the air, corrals it, gets it behind the back of the net, then puts a nice pass out front to Sharp, who is wide open, and he one-times it past Gibson, actually hits Gibson in the face and into the back of the net, and the Hawks grab a 1-0 lead. The Ducks would get their fair of chances as well. Fun fact, Dennis Rasmussen, former Blackhawk, actually had the first shot on goal for the Ducks in this game. But Nick Ritchie with the majority of the great chances for the Ducks, but Crawford was up to the task and he kept the lead for the Blackhawks. A little less than 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Seabrook shoots the puck from the point. It goes a little bit wide. Schmaltz is there to pick it up, however. He takes it behind the net, out to the side of it. DeBrincat finds a nice little soft open area on the other side of the net. Schmaltz makes a great pass over to him, and DeBrincat one-times it into the open net for the 2-0 lead for the Hawks. Turns out that would just be the beginning for DeBrincat's efforts in this game. He had a huge one. About 2 minutes after that goal, Brandon Saad imposes his will. Offensive zone. Ducks are looking to break out of it, but Brandon Saad lifts the stick of Grant, takes the puck away, curls around and snipes it past Gibson for the 3-0 lead. Taves would not get a point in this game, but he makes a great play on this one, getting the net front traffic in front of Gibson, making it tough for Gibson to really see this puck. I don't know if he saves it regardless, whether Taves is there or not, but the fact that Taves is there in the dirty area, it doesn't show up on the score sheet, but I love to see it, and it makes differences in these games. So the Hawks take a 3-0 lead into the first intermission. Once again, another solid first period. It's been a while now that we've said otherwise. They're on a nice little roll here with that, especially at home, getting the crowd pumped up and into the game with 3 goals and outshooting your opponent 16-7. I will take that every single time. Hawks would get a power play early on in the second period, and to be honest, it wasn't a great looking power play. Not a whole lot going for him, but with less than 10 seconds left in the power play, Schmaltz takes the puck into the offensive zone with some speed. He gets the puck over to Anisimov, who puts a shot on net, but it gets blocked by a stick of the defenseman, and he follows it, however, and takes a page out of Taves' playbook, bats it out of the air past Gibson for the RBI single, and the Hawks are up 4-0. Remember when we were frustrated with Anisimov's play earlier this season? It seems like forever ago right now. He has been on an absolute tear. He has 11 goals right now. He leads the league. After his start to the season, that is nuts. About 2 minutes after that goal, the Ducks would get an odd man rush and a little bit of poor defensive play and no real back check from the forwards. Kind of dooms the Hawks here. Silverberg pretty much shoots the puck to the front of the net and it hits off Seabrook's stick and into the back of the net. Past Crawford, nothing Seabrook really could do there and nothing that Crawford could do there, honestly, either. But a little bit of sloppy play in the second for the Hawks, and it cost them here, just one of those instances. And the Hawks now have a 4-1 lead, and the jury's still kind of out whether or not that's good for the Hawks this year. I think we kind of need some more data. So, for science, about a minute and a half after that, Sharp does a great job controlling the puck down low in the offensive zone. He comes out and makes a great pass out to Hartman. Hartman has some trouble corralling the puck because the puck's bouncing around. He does get control of it. He puts a low shot on net, and it hits off Miller's pads. Oh, by the way, Gibson got pulled after that fourth goal. Ryan Miller gives up a juicy rebound, and DeBrincat finds a way to put his stick on it, and the puck goes into the back of the net, and the Hawks restore that 4-goal lead. But because of some sloppy, careless play from the Hawks, the Ducks would cut that lead back down to 3. Wagner would put a shot on Crawford, and the puck would somehow sneak right below Crawford's leg pads. He's in the butterfly all the way, but somehow there's still room, and definitely a goal that Crawford would like to have back. Crawford had a good game, for sure, but not one of his better moments there. The Hawks would get a power play late in the second period here, but the Ducks actually get an odd man rush going shorthanded, looking to cut the lead down to 2 and really grab some tangible momentum in this game. But Keith makes a fantastic defensive play. I cannot overstate how great of a defensive play that was. He just absolutely stymies the odd man rush and gets the puck to Kane, and now Kane and DeBrincat are off on an odd man rush going the other way. DeBrincat charges the net. Kane with the beautiful pass over and a tap in for DeBrincat. A hat trick for DeBrincat. A cat trick, some would say. Second youngest Blackhawk player to record his first career NHL hat trick. Youngest being Jeremy Roenick by I think like 4 days or something like that. But, great moment. Huge game for DeBrincat. He had 4 points, those 3 goals, and an assist. And the Hawks grab a 4-goal lead once again. A 4-goal lead going into the third period doesn't guarantee a victory, but it's as good of a position as you could hope to be in going into the third. And the Hawks looking to put this one away. But first, they have to stop a Ducks power play early on in the third, and they fail to do that. The Hawks PK unit doesn't have the greatest game in this one. They fail to clear a lot of pucks, and the Ducks take advantage of it on this power play. Wagner tips the puck in front, gathers it, and just sneaks it by Crawford for his second of the game. Crawford really couldn't do anything on that one. And the Ducks cut the lead back down to 3, and there is pretty much all of the period left to play. But just like every other Ducks goal in this game, the Hawks do a great job responding. 5 minutes into this third period, the Hawks on the rush. Kane with the puck left side. Schmaltz drives hard and fast. I mean, he was going towards the net. None of the defenders pick him up. That's a bold defensive strategy. Probably not something you want to try doing too often. Kane with a nice little saucy pass over to Schmaltz for the tap, and a little bit of deja vu, just a different goal scorer, and the Hawks get their 7th and final goal of the game. There was definitely some chippy moments in this game in the rest of the third period. No fights really broke out, but even with Kessler and Getzlav gone for the Ducks, Bieksa and Perry and Ritchie, I mean, that's enough right there for shenanigans to really surface on the ice. But the Hawks come away unscathed and come away with a big 7-3 win to start off their big stretch of games here. Now, even though the team that we see right now has been playing very well over the last couple games, with the quantity of games coming up and the lack of days to fit those games in, we're probably going to be seeing some of these healthy scratches get some ice time here. It's going to be interesting to see how they slot into this lineup and how it affects how this team does. These games are pretty much all important right now, but you got to be smart with your player personnel, especially with a lot of games in a short number of days. It's definitely going to be interesting here. Up next, the Hawks travel to Nashville to finish off their back-to-back here. Kind of interesting that Crawford got the start in this one, especially considering with how banged up the Ducks are right now. You'd think we'd want Crawford to get the game against Nashville, a division game where the points mean more, and have Forsberg start against the Ducks. But take the win anyhow. Maybe Crawford starts both games. Who knows? Let me know what you think about this. Do you think Crawford is going to start again here, or maybe you think Forsberg will? What are your thoughts on Forsberg starting against Nashville? And what do you think the goalie situation is going to look like for the rest of these cluster of games here? And with that, thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it just like the outcome of this game. Let me know your thoughts on the game and the team's performance down in the comments section below. Lots of games this week, which means lots of videos. Stick with me. Like, share, subscribe when you can. I very much appreciate it if you do. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you again real soon.